If they've come back 3 times and you keep letting them in, your brain is doing something you need to understand right now. Neuroscience research shows that toxic relationships create the same brain patterns as gambling addiction. Every time they return, your nucleus accumbens releases dopamine in anticipation of reward, even though past experience says they'll hurt you again. Here's what's happening in 3 brain regions and how to break the cycle. First, the ventral striatum. This is your brain's prediction center. When a toxic person leaves and comes back repeatedly, your ventral striatum learns an intermittent reinforcement pattern. Sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're terrible, sometimes they disappear. Your brain can't predict which version is coming, so it stays hyper-engaged trying to solve the pattern. This is identical to slot machine mechanics. Random rewards create stronger addiction than consistent rewards. That's why you can't stop checking their messages even though you know better. Second, the anterior cingulate cortex. This region processes social pain. Brain imaging studies show that rejection from a toxic person activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. When they come back after hurting you, it's like pain relief medication hitting your system. The contrast between pain and relief is so intense that your brain prioritizes avoiding the pain over avoiding the person who caused it. You're not weak, you're experiencing a neurological hijacking. Third, the prefrontal cortex, your logical decision-making center. Here's the problem. The prefrontal cortex develops last and fatigues first. After months or years of toxic cycles, decision fatigue sets in. Studies show that each time you resist their return takes massive cognitive energy. By the third or fourth time, your prefrontal cortex is exhausted and the emotional centers take over. That's why you know logically they're bad for you, but emotionally you still open the door. So how do you break this? 3 concrete steps based on neuroplasticity research. Step 1. Create a dopamine replacement within 48 hours. When they reach out, your brain expects a dopamine hit. Don't fight the craving, redirect it. Exercise, social connection, or creative work within 2 days of contact. This rewires the association. Step 2. Use implementation intentions. Studies show that pre-deciding specific actions increases follow-through by 60%. Script your response now. If they text, I delete without reading. If they show up, I close the door without speaking. No willpower needed in the moment. Step 3. The 21-day neural reset. After blocking all contact, it takes 21 days for your ventral striatum to stop expecting their return. Mark it on your calendar. The obsessive thoughts will decrease 70% by day 21 if you maintain zero contact. To recap, your ventral striatum is addicted to the pattern, your anterior cingulate ceravis pain relief, and your prefrontal cortex is exhausted. The solution isn't willpower, it's neuroscience, dopamine replacement, prescripted responses, and 21 days of zero contact. If this explained why you keep falling for it, hit subscribe. For more neuroscience of toxic relationships,